Did you know that nearly 1 out of every 4 adults over the age of 65 is living with diabetes today? Even more alarming, studies show that nearly half of them have dangerously high blood sugar levels without even realizing it. The consequences are devastating. Silent damage to the heart, the kidneys, the eyes, and the nervous system, slowly stealing away independence and quality of life. Every single day, seniors across the world are facing amputations, strokes, and heart failure, not because they failed to care, but because the early signs and simple solutions are often hidden or never properly explained. So let me ask you, if you could discover 3 simple, scientifically proven secrets that could help you defeat diabetes in your later years, wouldn't you want to know? Especially when these methods are quietly used by thousands of seniors who are living healthier, fuller lives, without relying only on medications, without feeling like prisoners to their diagnosis. Stay with me, because by the end of this video you'll have the knowledge to take back control, and you might just change your life or the life of someone you love. Welcome to Healthy Elderhood, the channel dedicated to empowering you to live your best life no matter your age. Here we combine science, real-world stories, and easy-to-apply advice to help you thrive, not just survive, through your later years. If you believe that aging should be about gaining wisdom, not losing freedom, you're in the right place. If you find value in today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and tap the notification bell so you won't miss any of our new releases. We are building a community where knowledge truly is power, and where every small change you make can lead to a healthier, stronger future. Now let's get right into it. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing you have more energy, clearer vision, steadier hands, and a sharper mind, all because you took small, powerful steps to manage diabetes differently. Most doctors will emphasize medications, and yes, medications can be life-saving. But what they often fail to teach you is that diabetes is not just a numbers game. It's a deep biological process involving hormones, inflammation, stress responses, and even the communication between your muscles and your liver. Understanding these processes, and learning how to influence them, can turn the tide. So, let's begin with the first secret that seniors are using to quietly defeat diabetes without falling into the endless trap of increasing prescriptions. Long before symptoms like extreme thirst, blurred vision, or slow-healing wounds appear, the body sends out tiny distress signals that are easy to overlook. One of the earliest and most critical changes happens deep within your muscles. You see, your muscles are not just for movement, they are actually one of the body's largest sinks for blood sugar. After you eat, insulin, the hormone that helps move sugar out of the bloodstream, signals your muscles to absorb and store glucose for energy. But as we age, especially if we become less active, our muscles lose some of their sensitivity to insulin. This condition is called insulin resistance, and it acts like a silent alarm bell. If the muscles refuse to efficiently absorb sugar, that sugar stays in the blood, rising steadily and quietly causing harm. In older adults, loss of muscle mass, known as sarcopenia, accelerates insulin resistance dramatically. Studies show that adults who maintain muscle mass as they age cut their risk of type 2 diabetes by nearly half compared to those who don't. And here's the remarkable part. Rebuilding muscle mass doesn't require heavy weightlifting or exhausting gym sessions. Simple, consistent strength exercises, like standing up from a chair without using your hands, doing gentle resistance band work, or even light bodyweight squats, have been proven in clinical trials to dramatically improve insulin sensitivity in seniors within just 12 weeks. Even better, these exercises stimulate the production of special molecules inside the muscles, known as myokines, that act like natural anti-inflammatories, cooling down the chronic low-grade inflammation that worsens diabetes over time. Left unaddressed, the combination of muscle loss and insulin resistance doesn't just affect blood sugar. It sets off a chain reaction: greater fat storage, more inflammation, and progressive organ damage. But by incorporating muscle maintenance exercises just a few times a week, you can strengthen your body's most powerful sugar-regulating system, naturally and effectively. Now, moving from muscles to metabolism, let's talk about the second secret. One of the most underappreciated factors in managing diabetes in older adults is how stress hormones like cortisol wreak havoc on blood sugar control. Cortisol, often called the stress hormone, naturally rises when we're anxious, sleep-deprived, or physically unwell. In small doses, it helps us survive short-term challenges. But when cortisol levels stay high day after day, something that happens commonly as we age, it tells the liver to release more sugar into the bloodstream, preparing the body for a fight or flight that never actually comes. In people over 65, chronic cortisol elevation is one of the stealthiest contributors to worsening diabetes. Many seniors mistakenly think stress is just an emotional feeling: worry, sadness, frustration. But stress actually triggers deep physiological changes. It stiffens blood vessels, raises blood pressure, disturbs sleep cycles, and disrupts the delicate balance of insulin and glucose. Worse, cortisol often rises unnoticed during periods of loneliness, grief, or caregiving stress, making it a hidden accelerant for diabetes complications. Scientific studies now show that seniors who adopt stress reduction techniques, such as deep breathing exercises, meditation, nature walks, or even mindful hobbies like painting, can lower their cortisol levels significantly. And here's the amazing thing: reductions in cortisol not only stabilize blood sugar, but also improve sleep quality, lower blood pressure, and enhance overall well-being. If unchecked, chronic stress not only accelerates diabetes but also dramatically increases the risk of heart attacks and strokes, major threats in older adults with diabetes. However, by integrating even 10 minutes of guided relaxation or meditation into daily routines, seniors can regain control of a key metabolic lever that many doctors rarely discuss. As you can see, fighting diabetes is not just about eating less sugar or taking more pills. It's about working with your biology, understanding your body's silent communications, and making gentle but powerful adjustments that add up over time. And now, perhaps the most surprising secret of all: the incredible role of sleep in mastering blood sugar levels. Most people, including many healthcare providers, underestimate just how profoundly sleep, or the lack of it, affects diabetes management, particularly in older adults. Sleep is not just rest, it's a critical biological repair phase. During deep sleep, the body regulates hormones like insulin and clears out inflammatory molecules that build up during the day. But when sleep is broken, shallow, or too short, this repair work is disrupted. Clinical research shows that sleeping less than 6 hours per night increases insulin resistance by up to 30%, even in healthy adults. For seniors already dealing with diabetes, poor sleep accelerates glucose spikes, increases appetite for sugary foods, and raises the risk of severe complications. Conditions like sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, and even simple nighttime urination problems become more common with age and can quietly erode sleep quality without obvious daytime symptoms. But here's the hope: targeted interventions can restore healthy sleep rhythms. Setting a regular bedtime, limiting caffeine after noon, using white noise machines, ensuring cool and dark bedrooms, and treating sleep apnea when necessary, all of these actions have been shown to improve not just sleep, but blood sugar stability as well. In fact, improving sleep hygiene often results in better blood sugar readings within just a few weeks, sometimes without changing any medications at all. Imagine how different your mornings could feel if you woke up truly rested, with your blood sugar already in a healthier range before you even touch your first meal. Sleep is not a luxury, it is medicine, free, powerful, and essential. When we understand how muscles, stress hormones, and sleep influence diabetes in older adults, a larger truth begins to unfold. Diabetes is not just a disease of blood sugar. It's a disease of broken communication inside the body. And when we repair that communication, extraordinary things happen. There's another secret that many seniors who successfully manage their diabetes discover, often by accident at first. The timing of meals plays a powerful role in controlling blood sugar. You might have heard the saying, "It's not just what you eat, but when you eat." And in the case of diabetes, this couldn't be more true. As we age, our body's internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm, becomes more vulnerable to disruption. This rhythm regulates everything from hormone release to digestion to blood sugar control. Eating large meals late at night forces the pancreas to release insulin at times when the body is naturally trying to wind down, leading to higher fasting blood sugar levels the next morning. In contrast, Eating meals earlier in the day when insulin sensitivity is higher allows the body to process glucose more efficiently. Scientific studies show that seniors who adopt a pattern of front-loading their calories earlier, having a hearty breakfast, a moderate lunch and a very light dinner, achieve significantly better blood sugar control compared to those who eat heavily at night. Our muscles, liver and fat tissues listen to the internal clock. When we eat in sync with that clock, insulin works better, blood sugar stays steadier and energy levels improve. Yet, this advice is rarely given in routine doctor visits. Instead, seniors are often told only to watch carbohydrates, without understanding that even healthy carbohydrates, eaten at the wrong time, can cause unnecessary blood sugar spikes. By shifting mealtime habits, thousands of older adults have quietly improved their average blood sugar levels over the past 3 months, a key measure doctors use to assess diabetes control, and reclaimed energy they thought was lost forever. Imagine the ripple effects: better sleep at night because digestion isn't working overtime, less morning fatigue because the liver isn't overproducing glucose, and smoother energy throughout the day because insulin isn't being forced into a battle against circadian rhythms. All from something as simple and profound as changing when, not just what, you eat. And now, another layer of the puzzle: hidden inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging, is a slow-burning fire inside the body. It quietly damages blood vessels, disrupts insulin signaling, and accelerates complications like heart disease, kidney failure, and cognitive decline. The causes are multifaceted: poor diet, sedentary lifestyle, chronic infections, and even hidden gum disease can all fuel systemic inflammation. For older adults with diabetes, inflammation acts like gasoline poured on the fire of high blood sugar. But by adopting simple anti-inflammatory habits, the flames can be cooled and healing can begin. Scientific studies point to specific foods that have powerful anti-inflammatory effects: colorful vegetables rich in antioxidants, fatty fish high in omega-3 fatty acids, nuts, berries, turmeric, and even a small amount of dark chocolate. Beyond food, gentle movement, such as walking after meals, and maintaining healthy sleep also naturally lower inflammatory markers in the blood. One inspiring case is that of a 73-year-old woman named Carol. Diagnosed with type 2 diabetes 10 years ago, she had watched her medications increase year after year. Her average blood sugar levels over the past 3 months stayed high despite following a typical low-sugar diet. Frustrated, she decided to focus on reducing inflammation. She added a handful of walnuts daily, walked after lunch and dinner, improved her sleep hygiene, and included more colorful vegetables in every meal. Within 6 months, her average blood sugar dropped to a healthier range, her energy returned, and her doctor began reducing her medications for the first time in a decade. Carol's story is not an isolated miracle. It's biology reinforced by science, accessible to every older adult willing to make gradual but consistent changes. Finally, there's one more secret that doctors rarely emphasize, yet it holds the key to long-term success: social connection. Loneliness and social isolation are not just emotional experiences. They cause measurable biological harm, raising cortisol, increasing inflammation, disturbing sleep, and worsening diabetes outcomes. Older adults with strong social networks, through family, friendships, faith communities, or hobbies, have better blood sugar control, fewer complications, and even longer lives than those who live alone or remain isolated. Regular social interaction acts like an invisible shield, reducing stress hormone levels, enhancing immune function, and stabilizing the body's delicate balance of insulin and glucose. Simple activities like joining a walking group, participating in a hobby club, volunteering, or maintaining regular phone calls with friends and loved ones can create powerful metabolic benefits. It's not just about feeling good emotionally, it's about protecting your heart, your brain, and your ability to live independently. One fascinating study found that seniors who regularly engaged in social activities had up to a 50% lower risk of developing diabetes-related heart disease compared to those who remained socially isolated. That's a protective effect stronger than many medications, and it comes with side effects like laughter, purpose, and joy. So when we talk about defeating diabetes, we're not just talking about numbers. We're talking about preserving the ability to travel, to dance at weddings, to meet grandchildren, to live not just longer but better. You see, every small step you take matters. Every decision to build muscle, to lower stress, to improve sleep, to eat earlier, to cool inflammation, and to stay connected, each one adds a brick to the fortress that protects your health in later years. And the most beautiful part is this: it's never too late. Whether you are 65 or 85, the body remains astonishingly responsive to positive change. And now, as we reach the end of today's video, I want to leave you with a final thought. Diabetes in older adults is not an unbeatable enemy. It is a challenge, a serious one, but it is a challenge that you are fully capable of meeting. When you understand how the body works, when you listen to its early signals, and when you nurture it with small but meaningful actions, you give yourself a gift greater than any prescription: the gift of thriving. I invite you today to pick one thing, just one, from what you've learned and begin it today. Maybe it's adding a short walk after lunch. Maybe it's calling an old friend and planning a weekly catch-up. Maybe it's going to bed just 30 minutes earlier tonight. Small doors, when opened, often lead to magnificent places. And if you found today's video helpful, I would love to hear from you. Share your experiences in the comments below. What challenges have you faced managing diabetes, and what victories have you had? Your story might be the inspiration someone else needs to begin their journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can stay updated with more science-based, empowering health strategies here at Healthy Elderhood. And if there's a specific topic you'd like us to cover in future videos, whether it's cognitive health, mobility, heart disease, or nutrition for seniors, leave a suggestion below. We're building a community of strength, wisdom, and hope, and I'm so grateful to have you here. Remember, aging is inevitable, but losing control of your health is not. Stay strong, stay curious, and keep thriving. I'll see you in the next video.